She said this rage inside me, it's gotta come out. All these years I've been pushing it down, it's like a policeman looking for the anger that's been trapped in my body. She asked me what I do to you if no one will stop me. I can't lie, I'm hypnotized. In the back of my mind, I'll put a bullet in your fucking head. I'll pull the trigger in your fucking head. It's my medication, I swear it's making me wanna. Bullet in your fucking head. Blame it on the side effects. My medication is pills to the taking. Antidepressant. I'll put a bullet in your fucking head. I'll pull a trigger now you're fucking dead. It's my medication, I swear that it's making me wanna. Bullet in your fucking head. Blame it on the side effects. My medication is pills that I'm taking. Antidepressant. Antidepressant. Calling me the crazy ex. Now you know what happens. Time for the naughty step. It's over. It's no time. It's so sad, cold, and dying on the bedroom floor. Everybody, let's go. Of course. I can see someone that looks a bit like my mum and suddenly, I'm right back there, man. I'm right back to that day. The thing about grief is the days where you feel it, like ripping your heart out of your body, they get less and less. Like the frequency of those days gets less and less, but the pain is the same. When it comes to you, that pain is the same. Being on a tour like this is very, very bitter. She would have loved Rich, she would have loved the kids. And look, I know that I won't be the only person in here tonight that's gone through that. That's the most awful thing about death, is it does come for like all of us. Only if you feel comfortable, Newcastle, if you've gone through that, if you've lost a parent or the main caregiver in your life, a sibling, a best friend, God forbid, a child, would you just raise your hand so we can see how many it is? Okay. People in the front, just turn around. Look how many people it is. The thing about that kind of feeling is it makes you feel like you're alone. But looking around that room, none of us are alone with it, are we? And just knowing that like no thought that you've had during that time, no like desperate prayer that you shouted or thoughts to end things, like everyone has had those thoughts. They're very, very, very human. So tonight I'm gonna sing this song for all of those people that you've lost, just to remember them. And of course I'm gonna sing it for my mum. If you are stood next to one of those people who raised their hand, don't make it weird. But, you know, give them a hug, put your arm around them, just let them know that they're not alone. Because very often with grief, that's all you need to know, that you're not alone with it. As you funeral, the song the priest said was quite unsuitable. But he cried and he said it was beautiful. Oh, my mother, my crucible. You told me I was too cynical. Open my mind to what's beyond the physical. Now I wonder if I could be spiritual, like my mother, my crucible. I really wish that I was a believer. If there was a way to escape the grim reaper, I dropped to my knees and accept the I could But there's no lock on my door, there's no please can we talk. No sorry for all of the pain that I caused when I sat in my kitchen, crying forgiveness. I thought you would find your way here, but you didn't. I'll write myself the apology. I'll never sleep. Too young at 11 to learn of deception. Standing on the doorstep, you were screaming out my name. The day I got married, I know you were angry. That's a conversation I'm not brave enough to face. So I kept you at a distance, watched you try and fix it. I see the pain written on your face, it reminds me of her. It's hard to remember all our years together, and I hate how it hurts. But there's no knock on my door, there's no peace, can we talk? No sorry for all of the pain that I caused when I sat in my kitchen with quiet forgiveness. Thought you would find your way here, but you didn't. I'll write myself the apology. I'll never sleep. I can't keep on waiting for you to say sorry. All of the anger's poison my now apples on the radio takes me back to 50 years ago. Just a small town kid with no regret, 'cause I ain't dropped out of uni yet. My brother is still in my life, ain't got security and suicide. Take me back, I fucking hate it. Those days were uncomplicated. But it keeps me